the equivalent to the number of calories you'd burn by running 12 to 15 miles. So it's safe to say that those extra calories will be tough to burn off. And the issue is hunger, meaning you typically consume them on top of the calories you've already eaten. 3 packets of stevia per day should be fine, but don't overdo it, as having too much could actually increase. When acetate enters your bloodstream, your body's ability to burn fat is highly suppressed. As a result, the fatty acids you eat are more likely to be stored as fat rather than being burned off. Protein, carbs, and fats, alcohol doesn't suppress your appetite. In fact, it can actually alcohol. Beer is one of the worst offenders. Croissants. Croissants are a bit tricky because on the surface they don't seem all that bad calorie-wise. But back in 1995, researchers wanted to determine which food the participants felt over 2 hours. For a period, the participants were allowed to eat as much as they wanted from a selection of foods. To figure out which foods were the most filling, the researchers compared the satiety score of each food to white bread, which was given a score of 100. If a food scored higher than 100, it was more filling than white bread. If it scored lower, it was less filling. The results were less than half as filling as white bread, which is already considered a low satiety food. In other words, if you eat croissants, you'll have a harder time controlling your calorie intake, which can contain other high-calorie ingredients like chocolate chips. This combination is what makes cookies so fattening. For example, one study found that when overweight people ate fewer calories overall and lost weight. Eat and gain fat help you eat fewer calories, but you'll also feel fuller and get more nutrients in the process. 1 tablespoon of olive oil contains 119 calories. If you add 3 tablespoons of olive oil to your meals each day, that's an extra 357 calories. Now, this doesn't mean you have to avoid cooking oils altogether, especially healthy ones like olive and avocado oil. But it does mean you should be mindful of how much oil you use. One helpful tool is an oil mister, which helps you spray a light, even avoid calories, which makes them one of the most calorie-dense junk foods. On top of that, fries are usually paired with other high-calorie foods like burgers and soda, which can add hundreds of extra calories to your meal. French fries also contain a lot of salt, which can increase your water retention and make you temporarily gain weight. While sodium itself doesn't cause fat, why many people crave salty junk foods like fries. Moving on, we can't forget about college. I often saw people eat an entire medium pizza after a night of drinking. Now imagine eating 2 medium pizzas in a week. That would be enough calories to gain a whole pound of fat. And if you throw in a few beers and a soda, it's easy to consume more than 3,500 calories in women. To see how lifestyle changes impacted their body weight, they found that the biggest factor associated with weight gain over a 4-year period was eating more potato chips.